Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Jamie with Jamie Loving All Seasons, and today you are here for a huge Dollar Tree haul. I will say most of it is probably Christmas related, so we'll go through some of the great finds I've found already this season and what I plan on using them for. So, if you have not subscribed yet, and this is your first time popping in, I'm going to tell a little story about this at the end. So for my longtime subscribers, if you want to hear what's happened and what's going on, stick till the end and we'll go over this story. All right, first we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to grab bags randomly because... Okay, I'm going to grab by random bags. This may be a little difficult and take a little longer, so if you guys want to grab a drink or something, sit back, relax, and let's go through this fun stuff. First thing is something, I have a lot of shop with me, so if you want to see what's in the stores, hopefully a lot of it's still in your stores. But they had these beautiful glasses, and you can put candy, you could put all kinds of things in here, okay? You could put little fairy lights, you could light up or paint the top of this, make it look a little different, put some flora on there and have twinkle lights in there, which would be really pretty and a great little gift. You could put a gift card and all kinds of things. So I definitely am going to have quite a few things for gift giving in this video. All right. Another great little gift giving idea are these 2-packs. Like I said, I may struggle in opening. And you'll have to forgive me if you can see all kinds of stuff. We still have Halloween up. Obviously, we're having a harder time getting things put away and down with being one-handed here. But this is a great little 2-pack. These are awesome, you guys. You can put little treats, things like that. It says full of holiday spirits. I plan on giving some of these out to coworkers with some like candy, a little something like that in there. Just a little something to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, things like that. So I grabbed, I think, 2 of those. No, actually I grabbed several. So I'll show you, this is the same little design. There's other ones in here. Now, I found these really cool little coasters. Record player coaster set. These will probably go to my kids. If not, I thought about like my nieces and nephew, maybe with like a gift card or something. I'm thinking most likely my kids in their stockings. They don't watch the channel, so, but I wanted to show you. I found mine in the checkout. So, and this was like maybe a couple weeks ago, but look at how cool this is, you guys. And it looks like a little record player. This moves. And then the little coasters, and they're different ones. So they got that one, oops, this one, and then there's like a green. So, and what's this? Oh, okay. Matching memory game, Elf on the Shelf. So I think it's just like that little memory game like when we were kids. I'm sure you guys all played it, where you flip over the cards. But I thought this would be great for the Toys for Tots that we usually do, that I can add to a gift. I always love to pick up things like that throughout the year. All right. Your girl went crazy on the socks. Okay, I'm gonna pull the different ones out. We do a favorite things party. If you guys don't know what that is, it literally is where you everybody brings 3 gifts to the party, and it's usually favorite things. You choose the amount, so it could be $10, could be $25, whatever you want it to be, and you find things that you feel that you have used over and over the year, and you get 3 of them, and you put it with your favorite things. So a lot of times I like to not only bring that, I like to bring things for everybody at the party. And honestly, these cozy socks are some of my favorite things. I love putting them on for the holidays, different ones. So we'll show, oh no, the fuzz is all over. So this one is just cute little candy canes. And of course you had to have some of the gingerbread men. The little gifts. The bows, the iconic bows that everybody's going crazy. Then these little snowman, or not snowman, the little trees. I thought those were really an idea. So they had that glass one with the green, but look at this one. Now, why I got this, Kirkland is selling these like round balls. They almost look like snowballs, things like that. And it has lights in it. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can do the same thing with this. I'll paint the top of this. You could even put a little bit of frost on the inside and put twinkling lights and have that sitting out as decor. How beautiful would that be? And then of course you can always use it for desserts, snacks, things like that. You can make up, a lot of people do like the Chex Mix or like the peanuts with like the flavors on it, all that in these. I think these are a great find. I picked up a couple of these. I plan on doing, I really would like to go ahead and do a little DIY for that. Oh gosh, oh, I didn't break it. You know, being one-handed is very challenging. Okay, I think that's all that was in that bag. Here is the other style. I want to say there was either 2 or 3 styles of these. I just want to show them to you. But yeah, these are going to be for coworkers. Is my plan. I think I'm going to put some little candies in there. You know, just something little, something small for them. But I wanted you to see. And I love because you get the 2 for $1 for $1.50. Used to be 2 for $1, but these have the little nutcrackers on them. I love that little bit of scalloped edge. I think that looks awesome. Gives it a little, and I'll probably, these were one of the first things that I bought. I love these little stickers. These would be great to put on your Christmas cards. And then they got the little holly berries. If you do scrapbooking, things like that. And then they have the bows. So, those ones. And I believe you get 12 on each. They're just really pretty. But those would be so nice on a Christmas card. Like I said, scrapbooking, all kinds of, a planner, if you still do a planner. So I plan on doing a planner, like in my planner, like fix it up for Christmas. Look how pretty this is, the candy canes. So the candy canes was a big theme this year with Dollar Tree. So it is the 3 yards, so it's not like you get any more. And these were $1 for that. Save the best for last. These are beautiful. Look at how pretty those are, you guys. You could make these into great little gift baskets. You could put them in on your shelves or whatever for the holidays. Look at how pretty those are with that gold. These were, I believe, $1.50. It just says basket on it. But aren't those pretty? I thought I grabbed 2 red and 2 green, but I may have only gotten 2 green and 1 red. Not quite sure why. You could also use that for Valentine's Day too, you know, down the road. I know, we're always jumping ahead. What's this? Is this another one of those? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I bought quite a few of those little clear jars because I just think it'll be so pretty. And I like this one because it had the little snowflakes and the Christmas trees, and you definitely can keep this out. So any of my DIYers have any other ideas or comments for this? You know what? It'd be cool. I wonder if you could somehow stack them and then make them look like a little snowman. That might be really cute. It's starting to get a little dark. Let me adjust the light real quick. With me, I was picking items up. I have not been in the Dollar Tree, well, maybe over a week, if not longer. But look at these, you guys. Is this not an awesome pick? With the little fake dried oranges, that little sprig, the little, I think this is great. Now, I will say I thought these were $1.50, and they were not. They were $1.75. So I thought they were going to do, as long as it was seasonal, even if it was floral, I thought it'd be $1.50, but nope. $1.75 on these, guys, when I bought them. And then I found this one. Look at that. That'll be beautiful for like the winter months. That's what I was kind of thinking, because I don't always like to take all the Christmas down. Well, I take down a lot of the red, and then I leave up like the snowmen and stuff like that, just because it feels so bare when you take your Christmas down, right? So I grabbed this. I grabbed a couple of these and a couple of those orange ones. I really, yeah, I think I got 3 of the orange ones. I just love those. I think that's really good. I still think that's pretty good for $1.75. What do you think? Comment below on this one. I know a lot of people are like, nope, done with Dollar Tree. Not, I'll still be with Dollar Tree because I'm a Dollar Tree girl. But yeah, I grabbed a bunch. Now, I bought quite a few of these little bags, these reusable bags. This one is so adorable. I was definitely thinking like my favorite things, this would be a cute bag to put it in, so then they could, you know, reuse them. What other ones I got here? So I tried to buy this time, you guys, instead of a bunch of signs, a bunch of whatevers, things that I'll be using, you know, or giving away to people. The bows, I thought this would be really, I thought this one would be really cute too, for like my favorite things with the bows, and you know, everybody loves them. I thought this was so pretty and just iconic. At first I passed it up, but I said, no, this makes me think of when I was a kid. This is what Christmas was. All the colors. These lights, I actually remember having the C9 lights on our tree. back when it was not safe, guys. But we, you know, they told you to be careful. But it could catch your trees on fire because they would get so hot. So I love that they bring them out now and they don't get hot like that anymore, you know. But this is really cute. This was $1.50. And then this one, I think I just thought was so adorable. I had to pick up two. I got two of these because, you know, it's cuteness. I do, like I said, I'm not a huge, like, decorate with pink for Christmas. I think if I had my craft room and I decorated in there, maybe I would for, like, a girly area. But I'm pretty classic. I love the reds, the greens. I love a gold. And I love throwing a black in there, too, believe it or not. But, so, comment below, have you guys started decorating? I know a lot of my people in here actually are going back to, like, doing, like, fall. I have really thought about that, especially I thought about taking the Halloween down and leaving some of the fall and not stress myself out so much while I'm going through what I'm going through here with my hand. This one is just classic. Happy holidays. Very pretty wreath. Gorgeous. Is that not gorgeous? I love that. I love it. All right. Excuse me as I keep bending. Telling you, I just keep pulling. All right. This, you guys, are just some great little finds, I feel like, that Dollar Tree had. $1.50 for these gloves. They have like the little sticky on the fingers where I think you can touch your screen. Finishing gloves. These ones are men's. They're saying they're men's, but honestly, a girl could wear them. But they do have where you could touch on there. So, oh, my bandage keeps unraveling on me today. I'm going to have my husband rewrap it. It's driving me crazy. But I grabbed those. I thought that was a good little score. Some gray ones. I grabbed this little head piece like to cover your ears. I thought, you know, these are always good things to have around the house or whether I want to give it with a gift. Look what I found. I think they've had these before. They're little ice trays. But you know what? Other people, one lady told me at the store, she was like, you literally can put your Cool Whip in here, stick it in the freezer, so then these will be the shape, and you can put it in your hot cocoa or your coffee or whatever. So I grabbed the bells. So that's what your girl plans on doing when she makes her little hot coffee drinks or hot cocoa this cold season. Look at those. Got the candy cane. I love it. And this one just had the different bells. So those were $1.50. I think this is a great find. This said $1.25, you guys, on the pack. Now, whether or not maybe I paid $1.50, I probably did, because there's like, they tried to put the red sticker over it. But you get 12 Christmas cards, the stickers, the envelopes, and it's 4 different styles. I think that's pretty good. 12, you get 12. So I bought 2 packs, and they're 2 different ones. And once again, so like this one, the stickers are red and green. And then on this one, they're silver and red. But I'll show you the different. And you know, these are great because I could give these with to my coworkers I like because some of them just said like happy holidays. Some were a little more religious. Some were just, you know, fun holiday season cards. So, what are they called? Cobblestone corners. They're miniatures. This little house. Look at how cute with the poinsettias out front. This is a new one. This is a new style. Now, last year I didn't do my little miniature town. This year I plan on it because I miss seeing it under the table. So I grabbed this to add to it. Triple A's. 2 triple A's. So I went ahead. These were some figurines I didn't have. This one has the little cute doggy, Santa, and a snowman. Can you see? There we go. I know there's a little bit of glare, but I don't want to sit here and struggle. Okay? So we got that. Look at this one. This is so stinking cute. It's a little diner. I don't think they had this. Comment below. And I love now that, and I don't think there's a timer. It's just on and off. That would be nice if it was a timer. But you know what? $1.50 for these cute little miniature towns. And you know, I see all kinds of people spray painting them to make them like a gingerbread town. It's funny because you guys will have to stick around, and when I have my table, I'll show you the old Dollar Tree stuff that I had that I bought when my son was a little guy and what they used to have. So, but is that not cute? There's like people in there eating in the diner. They're all decorated for Christmas, and then it'll light up. So, how stinking cute. I had to pick those up. Winter Village. It's a little train, you guys. How cute is that? So I'm definitely going to have to add this in there. You know, I would love to do those other towns, but they get expensive. A friend of ours does a beautiful Jay and Val from, Val from Jay and Valing Around. If you guys have not checked them out, go check them out. Val has an amazing Christmas and Halloween town. So you guys should go check her out and check out those videos. So if you like stuff like that. But look at how cute. This is new. This is really new. And I was so excited. I know I'm looking crazy, you guys. I'm looking wore out. I know. I could barely brush my hair. So I was contemplating on and do my makeup, you know. I could barely do it. Anyways, I know you guys don't care. You don't care. So, they had these little mini gingerbread men. Look at how cute those are. They're little cookies. Aren't those Albanese? These, I don't, you know, I'm not a huge gummy person so much, but my sisters love gummies. Like, let me clarify that. The gummy candies, you know what I'm saying? And they swear that this brand, I think this is a brand they say is the best. And a lot of people have told me the ones that are white are really, really good. So I'm going to have to at least try one. So I grabbed a couple of these, you know, whether to put in, put them in stockings. Yeah, but I got quite a few. Because Swedish fishtails, 2 flavors. Honestly, I grabbed this for like a movie night for David and I, whether we sneak them into the movies. Who else does it? Comment below. Do you take your own candy? We always buy popcorn and something to drink, but they always sneak in. I know, that's wrong, right? But who else, who does that? Comment below, let me know. But anyways, I thought these would be good. So they have like a watermelon pineapple mix, a raspberry and mango, and blue raspberry and strawberry. That sounds good. I do love a Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish. I think they're so good. We had those with the Halloween. Oh, and then there was these Apple Harvest. I think David picked these out. These sour. He thought these would be good. Cranberry apple, apple cider, and caramel apple. Have any of you tried these? I think we forgot about that we had those in there. Another bag. And then grape. He picked a grape up. Guys, I wish I could put the batteries in right now, but I just don't want to fight with it. If I can remember, I will try to put a battery in those little things and like post a picture here. But look at how great these are for your window, to set on a table, in a little vignette, whatever, right? In your bathroom. Look at those. I know a lot of people are doing vintage Christmas this year. Comment below. What are you doing? Are you guys doing a theme? Are you sticking to just your old faithful, what you always do? You know, do you like switching it up? So let me know. Comment below. But aren't these great? So I really like this color, and I thought that's what I had grabbed. They had a lot of these in the store I went into. But I grabbed a gold. I didn't really. These were really cute. Vanilla scented bath confetti. And they're little bows. How stinking cute are those? That might go with the favorite things. Like just extra little stuff. Then I always love grabbing these. How many do you get? 3. These little bags, the satchels. Those are the candy canes. And these are great. You could put a gift card in there, a little bit of candy, something. And then I got the gingerbread ones. Aren't those adorable? All right. What else? Oh, I must have grabbed 2 of those. Maybe I was thinking for the girls. The boys, I have 2 boys, and they have, you know, one has a fiance, the other one has his girlfriend, and I always do stockings for them as well, which is a lot of fun. You know, your girl can't help it. I had to grab some plates, so I liked the little snowflakes. And then the classic Santa, right? I love it. And then it has like the plaid print around it. Beautiful. And you get 15 for those, $1.50. I grabbed all 3. I guess I didn't realize, but this has got the little candy cane. And then I got the glass, but I think these are great. These little jars, so good. You can kind of see into the bakery. There's a window. So like when you pull it apart, it looks like a little bakery. Is that not cute? You actually could probably use this for decorating. I'm not kidding you. You really could. There's like a whole scene in there. It's this whole scene right there. And I can't believe I paid, well, I think these were $1.50 for this. But is that not the cutest little bag? So adorable. They had some really cute bags. But I bought this bag specifically for one person that works in a bakery. And I'm giving them a gift. So, they'll be getting it. All right, here's another cute little pair. So some of these I will probably keep. Look at this one. With the little holly. You know what? I think these might be for little ones. So these might be going to the little neighbors. This one. It says 9 to 13. So yeah, that's probably for little guys. So the one next door, my little neighbor, they probably could fit that. Is this 9 to 13 too? So for kids? Comment below. Are these kids socks? These 2 pairs? Let me know. Is that kids sizes? You'd think I know. I worked at Lady Foot Locker for years, you guys. All right. I had to get these. Good Burger. So I can't remember if it was my oldest son that watched this movie like crazy or if it was my younger one, and he drove me crazy with the Good Burger sauce. If you guys know what, really bad in my hands. I mean, it could be due to the fact that I'm hurting my hands on wrists all the time. But, so I thought I would give this a try to see if it gives me some type of relief a little bit. Grab this because this is just adorable. You can put cookies, whatever you want in there. But look at the gingerbread and the little gumdrops. See, I really did. I tried to stay away from so much of like the decor, you know, to not buy a bunch that I'm just going to have. Oh my gosh, here's another one. How many of these did I buy? No, this one's a little different, right? This one has like the trees, candy canes, and it has a red top. So I must have bought like one that is so stinking adorable. I had to get it. With those little, the old-timey, like little Christmas tree. Is that not cute? It's just a platter. I thought these were so adorable. You get 2 in a box. I mean 2 in a pack. They got this style and this style. And I don't know if David's going to end up wanting to do cookies. I think I've told you guys about him. Our company we used to have, it was called Fat Boy Cookies. And we did farmers markets, things like that. But every once in a while, around the holidays, he'll decide he wants to do that. So I always grab these just in case. And I grabbed, I think, 2 of each. Guys, I literally have tore up, and I know I'm still missing 1 bag. But what's new? I always end up missing 1 bag. But I did get these 2 items as well. They're word searches. Large print, easy to read. Volume 202 and 203. Just something fun. I think these are good for, they say, for your memory. And honestly, I like to do them. So I always pick stuff up like this. Like when we go on vacations, especially if we're riding the car, I always do these. Instead of like constantly being like on my phone or whatever. But the last item is my favorite. And I did a short on this. So if you guys didn't see this, when these first came out, I posted it because I was like, you better run and get them. And they are these just little taper candle holders, but they're little like jingle bells. And if you have now like, so like this candle, I'd have to put something like on the bottom to hold it. But you could put a smaller tapered candle in there, would look really cute. You could put like a little bit of rub and buff, but I feel like the color is very good. It's not that gold, like the yellow gold, if you know what I mean. But I picked up a couple of those. One other thing that I grabbed for the bestie, she was on the hunt for these. She got the glasses. And she wanted the plates. So when I was out, I had saw the plates. So I grabbed her. She just wanted 2 of them. So I grabbed her 2 of these. I contemplated on getting myself some. But to be honest, I have so many, like I have 2 sets of Christmas plates, I think. 2 or 3. Like, especially the smaller ones. I have the one big one, and then I usually will set these on it. But how cute are those? They had the little gingerbread one. Like I said, I'm sure you guys have seen them by now, all the different ones. The gingerbread, the Santa, what was the other one? That one. There was one other one. I can't think. But that is it, since I can't find the other bag. And to be honest, it had, what did it have in it? Now I don't remember. But I know there is one more bag around here somewhere. And I can't find it. I just can't find it. So it'll show up. But that is it for the haul. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you liked this kind of content and you liked seeing what I had to show you, make sure you hit that like button. Also, they have this little thing, if you do it on your phone, you can hype me up. You can hype this video up. And basically, it's where you would go down to the comments and you can scroll it. And you can tap and you can hype any of your favorite YouTubers up. I thought it was going to be for under a certain amount, and maybe it is. Maybe it's under, I don't know, 80, 90. But like, for example, Happiness is Homemade For, she has a lot of subscribers. And I will hype up some of her videos. And she has quite a few. I think you can even do Crafty Girl, and I know a lot of you know her. So maybe it's not just, I thought it was going to be just for like some of the smaller YouTube channels, because I'm a small one. I'm a small fish in a big pond. So, and I'm okay with that. But if you like this video or you like my content, do that. That helps me out. It just basically sends it out to other people that may like this type of content, whether it be hauls or shop with me's or my home tours, which if you didn't see that, and I know a lot of people have moved on to Christmas, but if you still want to see my Halloween home tour, I posted that. I posted that this past Wednesday. You can see what I did in my home. It just got away from me. It was very busy. We also do the haunted trail, and that's in there as well, part of that. So you can check that out, what we do and how we collect non-perishable items. And this year they told us it was about $5,000 worth of food. Is that not? It gets me teary-eyed. Happy though, because there's so many people in need this year, and even more so, you know. So just check that out if you want. Also, my husband and I, we have the Haunt at the Roxbury, and that's all Halloween. So if you are a Halloween lover, check out that channel. But that's it for this. For the rest of you, this is going to be a long video, obviously, but that want to stick around and know what the heck happened to your girl again. Yeah. Oops, I did it again. Yep, I did. So David and I were actually putting away some of our Halloween, the bigs that we have that are in our yard. We bought these humongous totes, like huge. They could definitely fit a couple bodies in there. They're big, right? So they're made for the big animatronics, and we had it on. We had got it up in the back of the truck, and we were at the storage unit, and he told me, he's like, Jamie, I'm just going to kind of let it fall forward and then pull it down. And he told me not to grab it. But your girl thought it was going to fall on her sweetie pie, and I went to grab it. There was like, they have this handle and there's wheels on the other end, and the wheels were by him and I was at the handle. I went to grab the handle. I don't know what I was thinking. And it came down really hard, smashed my hand against the bed of the truck and the tote. And instantly, this finger right here became a sausage. And so I have a stent, not a stent, what are these called? It's like hard. It just, I know you guys know what I'm talking about, but like this isn't just an ace bandage. There's like a hard piece under here. And we ended up having to go to urgent care right away. and I have to go see a hand specialist because of how the finger and my so my middle finger, also the knuckle of it, like swole up really big, and they're concerns that there could be some other damage. So I'll be going to see a hand specialist just to make sure everything's okay. But right now your girl can't really use this hand completely. So, and I'm trying to do as minimal as I am. I was struggling. I stopped this film several times when I was trying to pick up the bags. You guys probably won't know that, but yeah, your girl did it again. And if you've been here, you know I've hurt myself several years in a row, and not on purpose, but like 1 year I was attacked by a dog. 1 year and I'm not laughing, that's the way I cope with it. 1 year I fell off a ladder and really did a lot of damage to my body and broke my wrist, and then the next year I was in a car accident and someone hit me. So they did a left right into my car on the driver's side. So your girl thought she was going to get through 2025 without getting hurt. Well, wrongo. So if you guys pray, say a little prayer for me to just be safe through the rest of the holidays. And that I, have a fairly quick recovery. And so I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you had a wonderful and happy Halloween. And going into the holidays, let's get ready for Turkey Day. And if you're the one that's ready to get ready for Christmas, that's okay too. No one can tell you. I posted something on my Facebook. It says, if you want to put up your tree, put your tree up. If you want lights and all those things, do that. No one can schedule your joy. Sorry, if you're brand new, your girl, she's a bit of a crybaby. No, I'm just emotional. And so that's it. Be kind to one another, love one another, and I'll see you next time.